using a few underrated mons such as Xurkitree and Aerodactyl.
Yeah,
a bit of speed control there with Tailwind.
yeah, sure.
A few cool techs. And on Dave's side, or Desu's side, we have the Gigalith, P2, Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Kartana, and Gyarados.
Yeah, so I think Ashton used this team recently at the regional event, and I think that Aerodactyl Xurkitree is like a really niche, like it's got some cool tricks you can play around.
100%,
getting up Tailwind and like things like Skydrop, even if you want to set up Tail Glow.
Yeah, setting up the Tail Glow there, and Xurkitree's been in an awkward speed tier, really needs that speed control, so Aerodactyl provides that with Tailwind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, gets it up there nice and fast, outspeeding and picking up big goes with Thunderbolt.
I'm not really sure if Ashton is running Tail Glow, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Oh yeah, well, exactly right.
Yeah.
So what do you think? How do you think about them? Feel about the matchup?
I think P2 Gigalith is pretty good into this, so I'd like to see what Ashton's got to stop Trick Room.
Yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, P2 Gigalith definitely has a nice matchup here.
I think something like Skydrop with Swords Dance Garchomp could do really well.
if he.
But the Koko is like sort of an issue for that.
Yeah,
there's also like Taunt Lele or like Roar Arcanine. Roar Aerodactyl has been run even, like stuff like that.
Yeah, Ashton definitely has something. I'm sure he'd have tech for some Trick Room outs. You can't go into a tournament with nothing for Trick Room, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see what he has here.
Yeah, so I think P2 Gigalith is just like a good call from Dave, so I expect to see both of them in the matchup.
Yeah, 100%. Our first game, I think they're pretty good Pokemon to be bringing here. What else to say?
Alright, so we'll see Ashton lead off with Arcanine, Tapu Lele, both Pokemon that do have ways to stop Trick Room in Taunt and Roar, respectively.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. And then Pori 2 Arcanine, really safe lead, I think, against this sort of team. Because you can just switch Arcanine into Gigalith if you feel like you're not threatened.
Yeah.
Or you could just weigh yourself down with Flare Blitz and try to take the loss to get in a free switch.
Yeah, both players leading here pretty well.
We noticed that the opposing Arcanine is faster, and both of them outspeed the Tapu Lele. So it might be one of those bulky Leles that's been floating around a bit, which would make sense with Tailwind Aerodactyl.
Yeah, that's definitely information that both players need to take note of there, who's moving first.
Yeah, and Porygon 2 does get the attack boost, so if it's running return, it will be at neutral.
Yeah, neutral return's definitely a lot nicer to have against a Lele than -1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turn 1, Taunt may come out from the Lele here, leading
We'll just have
into
to see what sort of set they're running, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, even if you're Desu, I'm not sure that you Trick Room straight away, because I don't know if you get any immediate pressure of it too much, because switching in Gigalith can be, it can be cold, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, okay, so we'll see a switch here from Ashton there, switching that Arcanine out into Garchomp.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't want to take, I don't know, really, just getting better board position here.
I guess you want to save Intimidate for later.
Okay, so the Gigalith.
Oh, so he does just bring in Gigalith. Wow. We'll see if Lele has Taunt.
Yeah, we'll probably try and see if Desu set up.
Yeah, and it does, yeah.
Definitely got that trick.
Yeah, you've got to have that for the matchup.
100%. Porygon 2, yeah, it's going to fall for that Taunt.
Yeah, and you got to consider now that Porygon 2 is threatened by Psychic plus Tech Z.
There's definitely ways to deal with Porygon 2 here. It's taunted,
and at the same time, Gigalith isn't really offering that much pressure unless it's running Heavy Slam, because it'll struggle to Oko the Lele otherwise.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Lele switch out here into Arcanine.
Yeah, I think that's fair, but I think I don't think you want to take Ice Beam with Garchomp, so I think you probably need to pressure that slot.
Chomp slot's probably more.
Yeah, you either double the P2 or you protect or switch Chomp, I think. I don't think there's a situation where you Tech Z the Gigalith or anything like that.
There's no reason not to protect Chomp here. You don't want to drop the Garchomp turn 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so see the Gigalith switch out into the Gyarados.
That's good.
Yeah,
gets the Intimidate down. And, at +1, he should be pretty strong against
Shiny Gyarados, the best Gyarados there is.
Of course. Alright, so Intimidate does go off. It's pretty good against Garchomp and stuff, because maybe Psychic plus Tech Rage doesn't kill in that case.
We'll see the Tech Rage out here. If it goes into the Gyarados slot, that's really good for this. So, taking no damage from the Z-move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really,
but I
nice.
really do expect it to hit the Porygon 2
Honestly,
slot.
yeah, I think it's safe, a smarter play, definitely, being able to pick up that knockout.
We also do note that there's double Intimidate on the side here.
Yeah, double Intimidate is definitely something.
Because of the Arcanine and Gyarados.
Yeah, okay, so Z-Tech Rage, firing off from the Porygon, so you're going to do not much at -1.
Yeah, that's not enough. Unless
it
looks
like
Life Orb Tapu Lele.
Yeah.
So you would need a Choice Specs. We'll see if he can take the Ice Beam, because most Garchomps can. Yeah, that's
takes
really
it pretty
good.
comfortably. No freeze there, so that's also good for Ashton. This turn's kind of interesting. I mean, the Psychic from the Tapu Lele is definitely threatening on that Gyarados. Can pick up.
And because we know Ashton doesn't have any Tapus in the back, we can't stop... Oh, sorry, Desu. We can't stop the damage from Psychic.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Neither Arcanine or Gigalith really want to take a Psychic, so I expect that slot to, in either case, it should be targeted, really.
Yeah, definitely. That Tapu Lele is putting a huge pressure here, threatening KOs with both Mons. The Garchomp, you know, he may look to switch it out here, preserve the late game for that Gigalith.
Yeah. I think Garchomp switch out probably should happen. I think, like, you probably don't want to bring in Arcanine, but, I mean, maybe you do, just to, like, just to get rid of the pressure from Dragon Dance Gyarados if it happens.
Okay, so Arcanine comes in.
Yeah.
Gonna drop those attack stats on both Pokemon.
Yeah.
See what the Porygon 2 does here.
Gyarados does go for the Protect here, which is interesting. Maybe fearing a T-Ball, but I think with Taunt on top of Lele, you should probably read into that. Okay, and wow, he Psychics to Gyarados.
Not a terrible play, honestly. Like, that Porygon's not threatening anything, so there's no real Okay, gets the freeze here. That's really unfortunate. Just as we were saying, it doesn't do it.
Head in his hands.
It picks up the freeze, so...
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, this is always so uncomfortable to be so early in the game with a freeze, because it's really unclear if you should, like, switch out or try to thaw.
That's right, I mean...
And Porygon 2 does live the sand, which I think does play into Ashton's favour, because I don't think it's doing much here.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
it's not
going to
freeze
that free switch in this turn.
Yeah, so we'll need to see if Gyarados outspeeds Arcanine, because even though Arcanine has a higher speed stat, Gyarados generally invests a lot more in it, so that could play quite a big factor in this.
So
and Arcanine does outspeed it. He goes for a Heat Wave. Wow.
Yeah, Gyarados avoids, not a huge shield, potentially dodging a burn there maybe, but...
Yeah, exactly, just missing the burn chance is all you really get out of that.
So it's going to do minimal damage here.
The Water Z comes
like
out.
There's a Hydro Vortex coming out on the side.
Oh,
no, Super Sky Strike coming out here. Oh, I don't know what this is going to target down. I mean, either Mon, like...
Wow, Supersonic Sky Strike. I think...
I mean, we have seen a few players run that this week, and it has gained popularity.
I love seeing Gyarados flying in
the
sky.
It's kind of funny. Getting his wings back.
Oh my god. And KOing the Tapu Lele is good for Ashton. I think that might be a misplay, to be quite honest.
Hard to call, like...
With a 20% chance to thaw, I think you just play around Lele as if it's, like, asleep forever until it wakes up, like...
Yeah, no, that's fair enough there. I mean... We're going to get some switches in here.
So in the back he has Arcanine and Gigalith, and like, I guess Lele's good against it, but it's not like it's amazing.
Exactly right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Desu brings in the Gigalith here again, wanting to threaten that Arcanine. The Chomp is, The
Chomp probably comes in here, but it can't do much to Gyarados. We did see Arcanine is faster, but because it's special, it's probably not carrying anything like Wild Charge.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yep, so Kartana comes in here, possibly predicting that Gigalith switch in.
Yeah, so I think...
in a great spot,
Yeah, what you got to know here is, like, Arcanine is in the back, so it's completely safe to switch in Arcanine on the Gigalith slot hill.
Yeah, definitely.
And it absolutely stops the Kartana. So something like a switch Gigalith into Arcanine here and Dragon Dance.
I think, that's
probably sets up, because Gyarados is at -1, so it probably does want to get that back.
Yeah, that's right. It wants to get its attack back here, start putting a bit more pressure on that Arcanine. I mean, the Arcanine may have Will-O-Wisp, may carry Wild Charge. Like, there is ways to,
Alright, so it looks like Ashton may have read into that a bit, knowing that Gigalith should switch here.
Yeah,
and it does, yeah.
Yeah, well played by Ashton there.
Yeah, I suppose, but he does still take the -1 on both of his Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not the best spot, but I think having a Garchomp in front of an Arcanine is a lot nicer than having a Kartana in front of an Arcanine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, definitely making the right play there.
To be honest, with no Ground Z anymore on the Garchomp, it's really hard for Ashton.
Yeah, this Gyarados...
Yeah, the Dragon Dance does come off. This is a good play from
Yeah, it's going to start becoming a problem here.
Because now he threatens KOs on all of Ashton's team.
Yeah, that's right. That Arcanine can also...
Yeah, and the Bounce Gyarados actually has options to hit the Kartana, which is pretty rare for Gyarados.
Kind of funny thing to be seeing.
Yeah, Gyarados should be able to just 1v3 this game, to be honest. So, Desu should have this in the bag.
Yeah, it is a little early to call that, but, it's hard to argue that at the same time. Like, that Gyarados just, putting out so much pressure at the moment. So
yeah, absolutely.
Interesting to see how Ashton tries to play around it.
We'll see how it goes. I think Desu really... I don't think there's many plays that can get Ashton back in this game. It would need to be like a really strange tech move.
Yeah, okay, so Gyarados avoids dodging that burn chance again, really.
It's not a huge deal.
That's about
to be honest, it might even be Citrus Gyarados, which has seen some usage recently, so like it might even be better just to not hit it.
Okay, so we bring out the Bulldoze here on this Arcanine.
Ooh, Desu bringing out Bulldoze. That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice tech move.
I guess just because Arcanine probably only has a fire move other than that, so
that's right.
You may as well go for it.
Yeah, exactly right. Chip away the Arcanine there. This turn, I don't think, there's still nothing really stopping from that Gyarados just yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Picking up the KO here, so...
Yeah, I think it's really important that Ashton needs to adjust to this, like really hard. Something like Aerodactyl can hit it with a Rock-type move, maybe even a Smackdown so that Garchomp can threaten him more.
Yeah, Aerodactyl
and the Xurkitree as well, like, 'cause he really just doesn't have any legitimate Gyarados answers now that Lele has been knocked out of the game.
Yeah, okay, so we see Kartana switching here. Maybe trying to take potential waterfall from that Gyarados.
And it
Yep,
does.
yeah, correctly calls out switch.
Yeah.
We may see the double up into there. Opposing Arcanine with the Heat Wave.
Yeah.
You know, getting some chip damage off, nothing really special here. Okay,
We don't see Citrus Berry on Gyarados. Oh, because of course we saw the Sky Strike. Oh, my mistake.
Okay, so
The Bulldoze again really just does like seal the deal.
Yeah, he's just chipping away here, setting up that Gyarados. Well, you know, with an Arcanine in here against a Kartana, a +1 Gyarados outspeeding that Garchomp out back. It's really not looking good.
I think in the next game Ashton really needs to bring either one or both of this Aerodactyl Xurkitree mode.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something worth trying for game 2. You know, that Xurkitree threatens quite a lot, you know, on Desu's team there.
If you get a Tail Glow up, I mean, it really just KOs everything, to be honest.
Like,
and it takes advantage of the electric terrain.
Yeah, set up by the top of Coco.
Yeah.
So Gyarados goes for a Protect here.
This game's really just winding down as it can.
Yeah, like Ashton, you can't do much. He's fishing for information here, you know, trying to find out what items on what, getting some rolls in.
Yeah.
Not much else you can do here.
The thing is, with Ashton's Xurkitree or Aerodactyl mode, he's already revealed Taunt on Lele, which can be played around in game 2. So Desu taking this game 1 is really quite a big deal because now he knows where, like, how Trick Room is going to be dealt with by Ashton.
Yeah, exactly right.
He knows there's no Raw or anything like that, so he can just play around the Taunt, get rid of the Lele, and then win with P2 Gigalith if he needs to.
Yeah, okay, so we just see Ashton forfeiting here, realising that he has no options, that Gyarados setting up the Dragon Dance, really critical play there by Desu, just threatening his whole team once the Lele is. I mean, unfortunately frozen, like, even with the freeze.
I'm not sure how much that mattered, but
yeah,
it's
exactly
definitely,
right. Like,
I mean, that's really his only Gyarados answer at that point. Like, it does make sense from Desu knowing, maybe making a call into not having Aerodactyl or Xurkitree in the back, but, like, we did question why he targeted the Lele when it was frozen, but I suppose once it goes down, there's really not much Ashton can do against Gyarados.
I think it was, the correct play there. Yeah. Maybe he had some inside information onto, you know, the Arcanine spread, because a lot of Arcanines, some Arcanines carry the Wild Charge, also the Electrium Z, so we'll see how both players adjust here.
I assume Ashton has to lead Lele here, but I'm not sure how you punish that exactly. Maybe the Kartana isn't a bad pick.
The Kartana has, definitely has its place in this matchup.
Like something like Kartana Gyarados even threatens the Lele, and then Gyarados can set up on a lot of the opposing Pokemon.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you have like pretty safe switches into P2 and Gigalith in the back, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that.
Especially if that Xurkitree, doesn't come out to start off with. And if it does, he's got the Porygon option to switch into. The Gigalith can take a Thunderbolt relatively well, so Desu.
You've got to consider as well if the Kartana matchup, if Desu really thinks he needs Arcanine for it.
I don't know.
Because I think he can strengthen other aspects of the matchup without by dropping Arcanine.
Yeah, I think the Arcanine.
So he just leads Gigalith Porygon 2 this game.
Porygon 2, he's going for that instant Trick Room.
Seems.
He
does lead the Aerodactyl Xurkitree. Alright, so I'd be interested to see if Aerodactyl does have a way to deal with Trick Room.
Or Aerodactyl,
something like Sky Drop as well can just get rid of the Porygon. And then Xurkitree would need to take an attack from Gigalith, but it can probably do that.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what this Gigalith item is. If it is a Rock MZ, it does threaten the knockout on that Xurkitree.
Yeah, it does. But that's seen a bit of a decrease in usage recently.
Yeah, that's true. So interesting turn here as to what, if Ashton has any more techs or tricks up his sleeve to deal with Trick Room. Yeah, I think...
Quite an interesting play. I really would assume that it has Sky Drop, but I do know that it has Smackdown as well, so maybe not.
Okay, yeah, Smackdown and Aerodactyl's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it has a bit of synergy with that Garchomp there.
Yeah, exactly.
Celesteal is another one. So.
Like Vikavolt as well,
Vikavolt, as well, being able to...
Even though the Rock move does just do a lot on its own.
Yeah, 100%. The P2, I think he goes for Trick Room here.
I think game 2 you have a bit of freedom. You don't really have to mess around with it too much.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Aerodactyl does have Taunt as well.
Okay, yep. So double Taunt on Ashton's team here.
Yeah. I think that's probably pretty readable from Desu. It'd be interesting to see if he did it, but I don't think you have to do that in game 1.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And Xurkitree is not boosting itself. And Pori does make the read and go for the Ice Beam onto Aerodactyl.
Yeah, it's going to chip away. Rock Slide here will take out.
And he gets the freeze.
Seems like Lady Lux with this today. Okay. Dodges the Rock Slide. The freeze doesn't matter on the Aerodactyl. It gets
in this case, Ashton did come out on top. So
dodging the Rock Slide is quite handy here. With the Xurkitree.
Without getting any boosts there, Xurkitree's really not threatening very much.
No, not at all.
I think I'm not sure on the item it carries as well, because if it did have an item like an Electrium Z or something like that,
Electrium Z, yeah, that's
if you bring in Garchomp here, it's quite threatening, but then I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Ashton does. Like,
Yeah, there's also the option that Garchomp can just knock out the Porygon 2 from here, which would force an Intimidate switch in.
yeah, okay, yeah. If Garchomp comes in, Desu's nearly forced.
Yeah,
to
so this
read.
is actually quite good for Ashton, because he can either make the read into the Arcanine coming in and Tech Rage it, or he can make the read into the Gyarados coming in and get the Thunderbolt off.
Yeah, that's right. So the circuitry, definitely putting on a lot of pressure here with Garchomp. Potential Disc-Quake combo, which has seen some use over this.
What do you think the call is? Do you call the Arcanine switch on the Gigalith slot?
I mean, you're gonna think what's more beneficial. I think the Porygon 2 threatens the Garchomp a bit more, and like a few other teams. And considering he has that Arcanine out back, he may be trying to target that down. So the Gyarados switch into the Porygon.
Yeah, so even a double into the Porygon 2. Right?
Yeah, like you can also safely like double,
Yeah, depending on Xerkatry's move, if it does have a spread move, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, we'll soon find out here. Ashton goes.
Oh, and we do
yep.
see the Tectonic Rays.
Tech Rays coming out. No switches here, so
That means the Porygon 2 will just go down to this.
yeah, if it's targeting Porygon 2, I don't think it can hang on.
I think
See how it's trained though. Like it may have a lot of defensive bulk, but
we'll see. I think what this sort of affects is that the Rock Slide miss on Xerkatry is now a lot more impactful, because
Yeah.
Gigalith is going to take like a lot of damage from a Thunderbolt. You've got to assume that he is double target.
okay, that Porygon holds on.
Oh, and
yeah.
he does have
yeah,
Discharge.
We see the discharge
Wow.
come out. Yep,
That's really good.
that's a fine play from Ashton.
And that gets
there.
the Beast Boost as well, which is honestly even better for us.
Yeah, Beast boosting is Xerkatry. Like that's definitely something you want to try and do during the games if you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boost it's already sky.
Oh, and Gigalith
curses.
curses.
We see the cursor. Yeah,
See,
Curse Gigalith has really seen some usage
Yeah, it
so
has.
far today.
I don't think that's very good, because I think having Xerkatry at +1 is really scary.
Yeah, Xerkatry is still going to do a lot of damage. With the Thunderbolt here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interested. He can't really bring in Gyarados. It's threatened so much about the Xerkatry.
Yeah, it would. I think the Gyarados would outspeed it, but
Yeah.
because it has the Flying Z.
That's right. It's resisted on the Xerkatry. So
Yeah, interesting.
mitigate
So
that.
Arcanine does come in.
Yeah, which is not too bad.
Again, it's really bad that he missed the Rock Slide, because
Yeah.
otherwise Arcanine would probably threaten the knockout onto the
Yeah,
Xerkatry
with the
slot.
Flare Blitz, definitely something to consider here.
Yeah.
For that. The Garchomp, it doesn't really want to Earthquake with Xerkatry next to it.
A Protect Earthquake isn't necessarily a bad play.
Yeah, I think Protect Earthquake. Okay, Gigalith's his Wide Guard, so he's
Oh,
going to
alright. So he's tried to make the read into that.
I don't think we'll see the Protect. Okay,
Garchomp
goes for the
Sword Stance is
Okay,
reading
yeah.
it. Wow.
Yeah, that's really big right there. Getting the Garchomp at +2.
And Arcanine goes for the Bulldoze. That's a good play as well.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Wide Guard needed it.
Oh, and it's
looks like gonna be
Shuka-Berry
Shuka-Berry
Xerkatry.
Xerkatry. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh my god.
So we're going to drop the speed on the Chomp here.
Sword Stance Arcanine, Garchomp, sorry, has seen like a lot of usage recently, but on stream today we haven't really get to see it be used very much.
Yeah, a lot of people sticking to the guns. Either that or just not choosing to boost. Good play though. I mean,
It's a really good play from Desu.
the Bulldoze is nice, but I don't know if...
I think making Arcanine outspeed and also get chip onto the Xerkatry is pretty nice.
Yeah, the chip damage is worth it. Like, if Arcanine has that Will-O-Wisp, that could definitely be in Desu's play. But considering we've seen Bulldoze, like, I'm tending to think it's Assault Vest. Like, a lot of Assault Vest that Arcanine do on the Bulldoze.
that is often the case.
So-
And I think on the original team that had this Gigalith Arcanine spread,
Bring her
and
game
Gyarados
masters, that is
Yeah,
that is
time.
what's
Take
generally
her
wrong.
game
Maybe
masters, that is
Arcana's
time
something.
+3.
This sounds kind of interesting because, like, Gigalith's a +1, so is Xerkatry. Like,
I think a T-Bolt into Gigalith, I don't know how much that would do, but that seems like a lot.
yeah, in Sand, I guess it's making, taking away that Beast Boost.
Yeah.
I think Gigalith should be safe.
There
but-
is like every option.
Yeah,
Players can play
have
out
the
Here we go.
big-
We're going to see if he goes for the Wide Guard
Come up to
here.
the computer desk.
And he
Gigalith is
does.
a Wide Guard. Okay, yep.
So we'll see maybe a Poison Jab into the Arcanine slot. That's probably the best he can do at this point.
Yeah, that's, potential play there.
Yeah.
Going for the double Wide Guard though.
Bulldoze again is a little bit sketchy because you can punish that pretty hard by Thunderbolting the Gigalith slot though.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
That's a bit of a read from Desu.
Okay, yeah, Garchomp goes to the Earthquake
And
here.
yeah, wow.
Wide Guard takes up the Protect. It also puts Gigalith in an awkward turn because it's got to either keep Wide Guarding or switch out because it has that chance to fail, on the Protect next turn. So it doesn't want to take the Thunderbolt and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So Gigalith can't really protect here, and it puts it in like
It
quite
puts him
a situation.
If he has Gyarados out back, you really don't want to be switching to Gyarados into
Yeah,
take
exactly.
like a Rogue Thunderbolt.
I think that really needs to be Ashton's play here, but now that Xerkatry is so chipped by the Sand and the Bulldozers, I'm not sure it can live a Flare Blitz, but we'll have to see.
Flavor's damage.
If Ashton did bring his Arcanine as well, we
Yeah,
could
that's
see an
definitely-
Intimidate come in,
yeah.
and that would probably let Xerkatry take the KO on Gigalith.
Yeah, we'll
but-
see.
I think Desu's in a really good spot here for the most part because it's really hard to threaten the Gyarados with Xurkitree when it's lost speed.
Yeah, when it's lost speed and like the Garchomp, it's got the Swords Dance, so it probably doesn't have the, we may have the Rock Slide, but yeah, it's okay. So he's just wide guarding here. Arcanizes here, bulldozing again, getting that chip damage up, trying to set up potentially Gyarados.
Yeah, and that bulldoze on Xurkitree really just like makes sure Gyarados wins this game.
Yeah, I think so. Like, you know, you're switching to Gyarados unless he has Rock Slide Garchomp. Like, even then, that's not a clear out. Okay, yep. Ashton's picking up on the wide guard play, going for the poison jab here. Gonna do, it's a critical hit +2. Gonna do some nice damage.
With the Sword Dance. And
Just
wide guard is
wide
really
guard,
just,
yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Just keeping on going here, you know.
Yeah. See, that's the thing as well with Desu being up again from game 1. He can really just
just afford to.
He has freedom to make these sort of safe plays and make Ashton try like adapt to it. And
Yeah, that's
if Ashton
right.
makes wrong calls, it's really hard for him to win this.
Yeah, hard for him to come back, you know, especially because okay, he's just continuing with the wide guard here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably poison jab will come out again. Okay, yep, Arcanite's gonna flare blitz.
I think in an ideal world, Ashton doesn't overmake it.
Yeah. I think he's pretty.
And Xurkitree does just go down.
Yeah, drop his Xurkitree.
Pod of 8 TCG
You know,
players for
it's
the
interesting. Yeah, okay, so that
standard format.
very
If you
crocking
are
there.
playing this
Leading me to
format,
think
can you
it's
please make
probably
your
a
way to the front
self-vested.
of the stage
Hasn't seen
behind
it
the viewing
protect yet.
area?
Yeah,
White
fair
guard's
enough.
there, covered on the
Tables
outside,
are.
so
Yeah.
it would make sense for it to be a self-vest, I think.
I think so, yeah. So Gyarados comes in now.
Yeah, Gyarados comes in.
Good
Yeah,
to see how Ashton decides to play
Okay,
this.
yeah, he got
Tapu
Tapu
Lele.
Lele out back, so yeah, this is really what Ashton needs here.
Yeah, so Ashton really needs to get rid of this Gyarados because
He can't let it set up on him, otherwise it's gonna
if it gets one Dragon
insane.
Dance, I
Yeah.
think the game is pretty done. But the same thing with Gigalith is that like because it's a +1 defense, it can take hits. Like
Yeah,
I think both Pokemon need a double target to take out.
Yeah, that's
but in the
right.
meanwhile, because Gigalith only has Rock Slide, it's not really threatening KOs here either.
Yeah, we have seen like a lot of the Curse Gigalith carry that Super Citrus, so you know if it manages to take the Psychic, if the Psychic goes onto it, it heals back up. It's going to do some nice damage to Lele. The Gyarados can potentially afford to protect here, scout out what's going on.
Yeah, I think ideally, it sounds strange to say, but I think for Desu, he should have had Gyarados in while Xurkitree was around. If he calls one of those switches and gets the wide guard on the discharge, Gyarados can set up,
Yeah.
and like having that versus the Tapu Lele is really important.
Yeah, having Gyarados at +1 before it switches in is huge. Okay, so we see the protect there. If the Dragon Dance comes off, it's going to be,
Yeah, that'll be huge.
going to be pretty nice.
Oh,
Okay,
and
we're
we
going
do
for
see
the-
the Sky Strike. It's a good play from Ashton because that's most likely going into the Lele. Lele revealed in game 1 that it's actually quite slow,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be surprised if he just targets it right here.
See what happens. That Garchomp obviously at very low speed after taking 3 or 4 of those is here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay, it goes into
yeah.
the Garchomp here. It doesn't want that Gigalith taking any damage from it. I think it should pick up a knockout.
And it does, yeah, okay. I think Ashton would be really hard-pressed to find a way to win this.
Yeah. I mean, he can afford, like Rock Slide miss, they do happen.
Yeah, it happens.
Like if he can get this Gyarados knocked out this turn.
Yeah, I
you know,
suppose so.
There
But
is some
the thing is,
odds.
Gyarados is going to get an attack off, so I think he just needs one Rock Slide hit to win.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for Ashton here once again. Unfortunately, Desu's just been able to. I don't know. It feels like he's had control over the game throughout the whole game.
Yeah,
Ashton
absolutely.
hasn't been able to switch because he doesn't want to lose that speed.
I mean, that
you know.
Protect on the Tapu Lele does really change things, because Ashton did have ways to win that.
Yeah. Okay, so we see a double protect here now. Tapu Lele going for the side, onto the Gigalith. Yep.
Yeah, like if he Psychic the Gyarados the turn that it killed the Garchomp, then he just has Lele versus Gigalith without
Yeah.
Sand, so I think he probably wins that
I
matchup.
think, yeah.
But he must have just been making a read.
Yeah, it probably was worth the risk trying to knock out that Gyarados.
Yeah,
Okay, it's gonna-
that's interesting actually, because I'm not sure that Supersonic Sky Strike would have taken out the Lele.
Okay, we see a critical hit here. Unfortunate for Ashton, but if this rock Gigalith survives the rock slide. Okay, critical hit takes
I
it
think that's
out.
the wrong target in any case. I don't think he could have
Yeah.
taken 2 waterfalls regardless of the crit. It's a
exactly
life
right.
orb damage.
Exactly, yeah, life orb damage.
He really needs to hit the Gyarados there and go for the Rock Slide miss.
Oh, well, that's all but seals that game too, really. Unless it's some kind of strange speed type. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, Gyarados
Yeah.
fires off waterfall, cleaning up.
Tapu
Game
Lele.
2.
Yeah, and that's great for Desu. Good job for him.
Yeah, a few short games. Desu in control over both games. Just outclassing his opponent really, and be able to get the win here.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because even though Ashton did have the 2 Pokemon with Taunt, trying to like really swing the Trick Room matchup in his favor, he couldn't like find a way to break through it well enough. Because Gigalith,
that's
even
right.
outside of Trick Room, was still very threatening.
Yeah, it's still been able to curse and get its attack to +1. Nothing wants to take +1 Rock Slide.
Yeah, this also pushes Desu